Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here for Princess Tutu. This choo-choo train has no brakes. Sorry, I've just been wanting to say that for hours now. It's a really hot day. It is supposed to be over 100 outside today at some point. I don't think it's there yet. Let me just refresh my thing. I think it's like 97. It's close enough. It is 86 degrees in here with air conditioning on. It's 99 degrees outside. Nice. It's really fucking hot. So this is gonna be a little weird. I feel pretty weird today. I did not sleep super well because it was super hot. We'll see how this goes. I just wanted to get that out of the way. So if I seem a little wonky, that's why. Yeah, that's probably why. But last week we watched episode 3 of Princess Tutu, and we've got ourselves a bit of a pattern now. Over the course of the episode, let's just do as a brief ultra overall. We found a little house in the woods, met a wonderful lady with a bit of an overbearing nature named Abine, who really just wanted to make good food and share it with people, but was kind of burdened by her own trauma and loss of a loved one, as well as the insidious inclusion of a shard of bad juju inside of her via the prince's heart. We helped her obtain the heart and gave it back to Muto, which is probably going to be fine, no problem at all if we just give him, loneliness and terrible feelings and bad vibes. I'm sure he'll be okay. That's the big overall. But the more important thing in the episode was that we had our brains turned inside out by some of the revelations about stories, the nature of stories, and the nature of stories within stories. Because everything Ahiru knows about the Prince and the Raven and Muto himself and all of that shit is now like multi-layer possibilities of meta-ness and weird. And I don't understand it right now, and that's totally okay. The Prince and the Raven, as we knew because Muto was reading it, but we didn't know about it, is a published, finished work in this world. How does it end? Does it end with, the Prince and the Raven just disappear from the story? I have no fucking clue because we don't know that yet. And we might never know it, but we might. I don't know. So we found out about that stuff. Also about Drosselmeyer, real person in our real world, who is now dead and has been dead for a long time. And our two friends, gonna put that one in air quotes for the future, know about that and think that Ahiru is very strange for asking such strange questions about stories like that one. Great. Then we wander around a bit and whatever, and we find Muto and Rue out having a picnic, and it is lovely and idyllic, except that he's an empty, wet sack of meat, essentially, and so Rue just, orders him to do shit and seems to take great pleasure in ordering him to do shit. It's a pretty shitty picnic, honestly. We discover over the course of things that Muto can not only not feel emotions, but cannot feel anything, including physical pain, which makes it make a lot more sense why he might be a lot of a danger to himself and what Fakir might be dealing with. Yeah, he is really empty. We talk some more with Rue and stuff. There's some more Rue stuff. And then we go and we meet Abine. And her shard is loneliness, and we get it back, and that's good. Other interesting things. Ahiru is aware of the story of Hansel and Gretel, or something similar. That's pretty intriguing to me and makes me wonder what other fairy tales she may have as touchstones. 2. Rue and Fakir, specifically Rue, but I think Fakir did too, or at least they discussed it. They know Princess Tutu's story. Princess Tutu, the character, within the world of our show, is a known character. Being a precure. Because I keep mentioning precure, I'll just use that as the example, right? In our real world, there is a character story called Precure, and there are precures, and they exist as media within our world. Princess Tutu, likewise, exists as a fictional character within her own world. So who the fuck is Ahiru? Okay, well, she's literally a duck who has been given the power to become Princess Tutu. This is part of why I brought Precure into it, because part of the thing with Precures is they, become part of a legendary warrior that already exists by obtaining some artifact of that warrior, usually given to them in episode 1 by a fairy creature that wants them to save their planet or whatever. This is a little bit different. Drosselmeyer wants to, I think, save his story and rewrite it for him and write a satisfying and interesting ending, and has gifted her this necklace, which strikes me as both like a gift and also a curse because of the shape of it. It just looks like a cursey marky thingy, and I don't like it very much. But that necklace seems to be the thing that allows Ahiru to transform. So she has the powerful artifact of Tutu. She's not Princess Tutu, she's Ahiru, but she can become Princess Tutu in a Cinderella-esque way. That's fucking weird. But the more important thing is that Rue knows Tutu's story and thus knows her fate. And as far as this world seems to be concerned, that fate should be set in stone, or at least on paper. But it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case, specifically because of a couple of things that our creepy automaton friend Adel has been saying about fate and glory and happiness. There are a lot of elements in play now, and I'm not going to claim to understand almost any of them, and that's totally okay. I figure this next episode, we're probably going to go off on another little mini adventure, find another heart shard, do a little thing, and sprinkled all over that will be intrigue dust. Just intrigue dust sprinkled all over it. Little bits and pieces about Fakir and Rue. Another creepy shot of the two friend girls, like show them not being so friendly, and let's see some evil stepsister stuff, because I really think they're the evil stepsisters, and they're meant to embody that, because they are constantly tearing Ahiru down. I don't know, man. All we know is that, according to the story, if Princess Tutu confesses her love to the prince whom she loves, then she will turn into a speck of light and disappear. That sounds bad. We want to avoid that. I can think of a number of ways in the distant future that we might be able to circumvent that. For example, Mute is not the one you love. Fakir probably will be. Hey, but at the moment we've got fatalism and fate for Tutu slash Ahiru, and it's bad. It's scary. So what's next? I don't know. Another animal creature who is being a total douchebag for no reason, and then we can find out that the reason is because they hurt inside and also have a shard of bad juju in them? Probably. Maybe not an animal character, but probably another character, probably another shard thing, probably going to continue on that loop. But I'm mostly interested in the sprinkles of intrigue dust all over the top. I'm all about the icing on this cake. The cupcake itself, don't really care. The sweet buttercream frosting, ooh, now you're talking. Now you're talking. I don't know why I'm talking about sugary foods. I don't really eat sugar anymore. Whatever. Maybe I'm hungry. No, that doesn't make sense. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Choo-choo. Choo-choo, episode 4. I keep doing that. I did treat 3. 4. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm just gonna keep doing it. 6. Every time. Okay. I'm wonky this morning. That's okay. I'm in a good mood, so we're gonna go with it anyway. Let's watch episode 4 of Princess Tutu and have our already inside-out brains, I guess, hopefully flipped out into a more, like, normal position. Let's see. All right, I've got the episode up. It's ready to go. There'll be 2 versions. The picture version in the description, timer-based version with the timer up on YouTube. Beep beep timer. That's different. Is this the Tutu's love? That alone does not give birth to us. Oh my god. Oh, that's... Oh, that changes... Haha. I'm just waiting for, like, a moment, because I want to pause. I want, like, a hard cut. No, never mind. I'm not gonna pause. I'm just gonna keep going. That's the first time we haven't talked Prince and Raven. The story, an unrequited, sorrowful. Oh my god. Just brain snaps. Okay. Story of a story, but it does not give birth to a story. Now the story wanders without. Oh my god. The story itself is the character that is one. Oh. The characters are irrelevant. They're only moving pieces of a greater whole, a whole organism, which is a living story that is seeking out its conclusion, its missing pieces. Whether Drosselmeyer is pulling the strings or not is irrelevant. The story itself wants to be complete. Oh. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, show. Fuck you, show. Oh. Class? Oh, what the fuck? Giselle. All of them gazing upon her, yeah. When you choo-choo, you can dance. Oh, there we go. Thanks. Well, for everyone except you. Thanks, fam. That's kind of a neat way of doing that cut. Yeah, you're just as good. Yeah. Yeah. That's a really good question. Well, no, you're just a duck. Yeah, okay, there we go. Holy fuck. Ooh, that seems like a painful point there. How your toes doing, Rue? Looks like being on top's a bit of a struggle, isn't it? And no one to catch her when she falls. It's unchanged. Okay. Do. Nothing crazy, nothing weird. Wait, what? Someone is calling to you? Empathy? Is he feeling Tutu? Or is there someone else? You have feelings. Oh shit, yeah, he does have loneliness back. Oh ho. Oh ho. Wow. Wow. No. It's loneliness. It sucks, dude. Ooh. If you were to regain ... Oh boy. No, I was expecting him to say to marry me. No, okay, there it is. Fucking what? Yay. That was actually a fun sentence. Dashi. Oh, speaking of. Oh, back in our cage. Yeah. Yeah. About that. Maybe it's all worthless. Maybe I shouldn't do anything. I wonder if that's the feeling we're gonna deal with this episode. Ooh, rejecting your fate, are we? Yeah. Yeah. Do you though? Sure. Of course not. Thanks, Penguin-san. Doesn't that thing work on its own, like without a Penguin-san there? Oh, okay, that was an interesting hard cut. Oh, you just love exploiting. I don't like it, Rue. I don't like you. Oh, but he knows more now. Gata, gata, gata. You don't satisfy me. Alright, let's have ourselves a little chat with Rue then. Nope. Nope, it's that stupid duck. She doesn't know. Maybe it was. Yep, exactly. Maybe it was that stupid Princess Tutu. Yep, totally absurd. It's not like Muto's from a story. Ooh. Ooh. A little bit of fire right there. Oh, fuckers. Fuckers. That's pretty dope. Thanks. We just totally wanted to help you. Stop having fun. You're not allowed to do that. Ow. Ow. She's fine though. You know, you just snapped her neck. I don't like that noise. No, could you leave, actually? Get the fuck out. No. No. Oh, okay. Guess we're all going. Thanks. Marriage. Hey, cats always land on there. Oh, okay. Super slow zoom. Okay. Oh no. So sad. Yay. I really don't like them very much right now. Hello, creepy roses. Hello, odd angled shot. Hello, home. We haven't been here in a while. Uh, uh, chop, 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 chop. What? Fucking what? It's a wall. What the fuck? Where did he just, how did he just, what? Yeah, what? Uh, You had already fallen. What? Yeah, they're the same. Alright, everything is super different now. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck just happened to Muto? He was there, and then he was not. No problem. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. He was talking to someone who wasn't there. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you're still doing it. Stop it. Also, her outfit, the casual outfit, it's pretty cute. I'm not a huge fan of the red slack stripe things. They look like Wendy's girl to me a little bit. I don't know why, but no, don't split the party. Well, you're not really a party. Ooh, oh, please, bitch, step off. She's not gonna meet with you. Okay. You just trying to order somebody around? Why did she care about that? Ooh, in step. He did what? Son. Sama. Ah, Sama. Fucking bitch. No. It's weird. Yeah, screw you. Oh, she's too fucking wholesome. We've been walking for a long time now. Are we still in the same place? What the ever-loving fuck? What? What? Excuse me? What? What did you just say? What the fuck? Oh, hi, Adel. Yeah, come here. Come tell us some shit. Yep, bring it all in. Every element of the weird. Hi. Hi. You know her too, don't you? Yeah. Hmm. Nothing. I just really like birds. She's just an automaton friend who announces herself with music. She's fine. Of ghosts? Of fucking spirit? Okay. Is it Rue's story, not Tutu's? I think she's standing right next to you. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe. All she wants is to be loved by a noble? Oh! Oh, this is Rue. Can we get a shot of reaction? Hmm. I think it's already real. Maybe not the taking your life. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. You're the one who's causing it, dude! Wait, maybe not. Maybe it's somebody else. Maybe it's a separate story thing that's actually like a shard or something. I don't fucking know. Okay, never mind. It's not. I really thought that we were gonna do a huge monster reveal. Could we have stayed and maybe just, like, made sure that Adel said everything that she needed to? No? Okay. What was that statue thing? Hi. Nope. Nope. We gotta dance those bitches out of here. Uh... I don't like it. The black sclera is a problem. Yeah, pendant's reacting, so there's a shard here. This is a really great track choice. I forget what it is, but I like it. It's the same move that she was doing when she fell before? Wow, they're literally dance battling. I think props to Rue. Yeah, struggle. Not quite. And she falters. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Stamina's her biggest issue, huh? Like with the running. Fuck. Choo-choo? Nope, 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 nope. Choo-choo. Thank you. Hi, Dross. Nope. Let's do it. So will Rue see this and realize that Ahiru and Tutu are the same person or not? Oh, bye. Oh, hi. But I accept that. Holy shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ow. All the ankle strength. Yeah, she better than you. Wow. Is there no shard here? This is just helping someone with nothing in return. Oh, nope, there's a shard. Okay. Hi, Prince. Are you... You're Sorrow, I assume? Okay. Yay! Ooh, yay! Uh-huh. We'll put it along with your loneliness and pain and stuff. Ow. Yeah. Is the one giving heart shards back, and now you are fucking aware of that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm right there with you, Dross, buddy. Oh, fuck me. This was a doozy. Okay, okay, okay. Giselle. Giselle Ballet? Yep. Ballet pantomime. Considered a masterwork in the classical ballet. Okay. Romantic tale of innocent love and betrayal. Man, I thought for a second that we were gonna do some crazy reveal about Rue. Ghost-filled ballet. Gonna just pause that. Fire Festival, you do not want to go there. You really don't want to go there. That'll be a disaster. Shit. Cheese sandwiches. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay. Overall thoughts before I go do anything else. Overall thoughts. I like this episode a lot. It was really cool. It was really creepy. The things that begin happening in it are fucking crazy. When we enter into this mist-covered nighttime version of our town and see a fucking funeral procession of literal goddamn spiritual ghosts. What? Okay. Okay, sure. And we build a ballet piece around the Rosemary from Giselle and a group of spectral women who want to steal Muto away to fill the sorrow in their own hearts. Okay. Um, hmm. Well, I want to know about the Rosemary from Giselle, and I'm just gonna go read the entire. Yeah, I'm gonna go read the entire summary of it because I think that the episode is structured around it, and that seems valuable. So I'm gonna go read it. Okay, yeah, there's a layer here. There's a layer here. Just reading from Wikipedia. Two small paragraphs. The ghost-filled ballet tells the tragic romantic story of a beautiful young peasant girl who falls for the flirtations of the deceitful and disguised nobleman Albrecht. When the ruse is revealed, the fragile Giselle dies of heartbreak, and Albrecht must face the otherworldly consequences of his careless seduction. The second act is largely dominated by the Willis? I'm not sure. The spirits of maidens who died after being betrayed by their lovers, and take revenge in the night by dancing men to death by exhaustion. Led by Mirtha, the queen of the Willis, they summon Giselle from her grave and target her lover for her death. But Giselle's great love frees him from their grasp, despite his betrayal. They gain their power in numbers as they effortlessly move through dramatic patterns and synchronized movements and control the stage with their long dresses and stoic expressions, creating an ethereal atmosphere that builds as they gradually close in on Albrecht. By saving Albrecht from the Willis, Giselle also saves herself from becoming one of them. So, by forgiving her lover who spurned her, who was deceitful and a betrayer, by forgiving him and retaining her love for him, Giselle herself prevents herself from becoming an eternally bound, vengeful spirit that only kills people. Okay. Okay, what about Rosemary? There was no mention of Rosemary. Mirtha, the queen, has a wand made of rosemary. Ah, when Mirtha, the queen of the Willis, touches Giselle with a rosemary branch, her shroud falls off and Giselle is transformed into one of them. That's really interesting. Because the way that the rosemary is placed here, it's as though if he takes the rosemary, that seals the deal. It's like the fruit in Hades or whatever. Okay. Man, this episode, right from the get-go with the introduction of this story that way. But that was all about Giselle, the woman, the ghost woman in the story, right? Was it? I mean, it has to have been because of the rosemary sitting here. There was a sad love that would never be it's so vague, though. But that alone does not give birth to a story. The man with the task of spinning this tale of love was no longer of this world. Which implies that it's Drosselmeyer, but... Wait, what? It just comes so close to working for what little bits of things we know about, like, everything. It works for the current story that's existing, right? The current story that we're actually watching is the story of an impossible, unrequited love of Princess Tutu with a man with the task of spinning it no longer existing in this world, right? The story lives on with the love forever sorrowful. And having lost its storyteller, the story is now wandering in search of its conclusion. That is the line that absolutely shattered me during watching the OP. Just because of the way it's phrased, just because it phrases this with the story as an active, like, part of the sentence. The story is the thing that has lost its storyteller. The story is now wandering. To put like a verb attached to the story itself is so fascinating to me as an idea. The idea that a story is more than its parts, and that if we could consider the characters in a story alive, obviously we should consider the story itself to be a living thing. A thing that wants to be complete. And we've talked about this around the perimeters, beating around the bush of this a little bit, a couple times. But like stories are living, and there's a rightness to stories that are complete in a good way. There's a rightness to them that's like true. And stories with obvious, like, if you tear out the last 10 pages of basically any book, it is obvious and noticeable that there's something missing, right? The story ends before it should. The story wants to be told. And stories, once they get into our brains, are alive within us. They, like, exist within us and as a part of us. And I imagine, like, if you consumed a book with the last 10 pages torn out of it, it might eat at you for a long, long time. And you could, if you wanted to, you could phrase that eating at you, that nagging feeling, as the story within you wants to be fulfilled. Less you want to know the answer, and more it wants its whole. It's not a real statement, and it doesn't mean anything, but at the same time, it means everything, right? That's everything. Holy macaroni. Okay, then we go into OP. And and through into Dancing Rue. And for the first time, and this episode is very valuable for this reason, I think, for the first time we see vulnerability in Rue. She's not quite perfect. She's got low stamina. She's a little weak. She's got technique, but she says it herself. I should have done more basic training. That's very interesting, isn't it? Especially when Ahiru earlier in the episode finds joy in basic practice, right? And the other girls chastise her for it and laugh at her for it. But she's genuinely enjoying herself as she does basic steps in practice, laughing and having a good time about it. Okay. These two. They got a lot worse in this episode. They went from just like, haha, Ahiru's real funny, she's stupid, to like really bitchy, like way over the top. And I'm sorry for like playing off of that during the reaction portion, just being like, fuck you, right, being dismissive and whatever. I do think it's really fascinating that they're getting like more assholey toward Ahiru. I don't get it. They just can't say anything nice, you know? I'm sorry for yawning as well. I have no idea why I'm yawning so much. They say something quote-unquote nice. Oh, there's nothing you can't do if you work at it. For normal people, not like you stupid dumbass. You're worthless. Jesus. Okay, and then there's this shot. What? What? Okay, so when I see shots that look smooth and interesting, I will often just go and frame by frame them because I'm generally genuinely interested in how frame orders, how you doing it. And doing that has resulted in a lot of like interesting realizations about the way that certain types of animation are put together. And led to recognizing some cool and interesting techniques. Like in Yu Hakusho, there are these methods of like overlaying like after images of shots to create more flow, and it's odd and interesting and creates a different style. And then there are things like what they do in Gosenzo Sama Banzai, where there's like a particular cycle for a lot of the shots, extended ones, where it's like 1-1, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 3, 1, or something like that. It's some strange order. I just frame by frame the first couple frames of her little dancing thing, and it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. So let's try this. 1, that was reanimated. 1, that was reanimated. 1, that was not reanimated, that was just shifted. 1, that was reanimated. 1, that was reanimated. 1, shifted. 1, shifted. 1, shifted, shifted. 1, shifted. 1, 1, shifted, shifted. 1, shifted. 1, 1, 1, shifted. What the fuck? And part of it is that they're actually nailing the momentum as she does the whole, because the whole point of, I don't know my ballet that well. It's a form of pirouette of some kind, right? I don't know. But as she pulls in all of her weight, right? Like you pull your arms in, you pull your leg in, you go woof. It's just like if you've ever spun around on a spinny chair. If you stick your legs out, you go really slow, and if you pull them in, you go woo, because the center of mass, center of gravity, the rotational energy, whatever, it works that way. And we're getting that because every time she pulls in for the inward portion, we go 1, 1, 1. Okay, and 1, 1, 1. Slower. 1, 1, 1. So they actually create the woof, 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 woof. And they redo it all again, I assume, for Tutu over here. Yeah, they drew over the same frames or used the same like drawn body. I think Chuchu's actually looks a little bit smoother, which is interesting. Okay, and then Finally, Ahiru is thinking. Now, Ahiru is a fucking duck. Do I expect Ahiru to untangle the mysteries of this multifaceted, multi-storied bullshit world? No, not soon. But she's thinking about it, thank God. I'm just a girl in the probationary class. Really, I'm just a duck. And she's thinking about the possibility of no point and fatalism a little bit. Maybe it's not worth it. Okay, and then there's this cut of Rue doing this, which is fucking insane. Oh yeah, it's just every frame is just perfection. Yep. Okay. And just doing it. What is this shit called? I'm just gonna type hippity hoppity ballet. Hopefully that finds me something. What the fuck? How do you even say that? Tempsleve. Temps space lever. Lever. Temps lever. Okay. Temps lever. Temps lever. Temps lever. Okay. Let me just go find what that looks like when a human being does it. No, that's not what she's doing. No, that's just like a little hippity hop. Types of ballet jumps, yeah, Mr. Fuck, I was about to say, yeah, Mr. Short Haul, yeah. I just watched that episode recently.
You head into the casino.
Oh, before I go in,
yes.
Hat of disguise on.
And what would you wish to look like?
Adult human male. Goatee. Pork pie hat. Black jacket.
Seeking.
Just a ordinary man.
Yeah, Mr. Short Halt, yeah!
A saute is a jump from 2 feet, which lands on 2 feet. Nope. Hop from 1 foot to the same foot. Okay. 1 foot to the other. Okay. 1 foot to 2 feet. 2 feet to 1 foot. No, not fucking can't find it at all. Hey, any ballet people know what the fuck that is? Because it's really cool. It looks difficult. Anyway, we are shown that it is difficult. And more importantly than any of this is the conveyance of Rue is dancing beautifully, but there is effort behind it. So we watch as she hops on point. Ow! First off, you ever try to stand on your tiptoes? Not your toes, the tips. Because that's on point. Now jump. Now do it on one leg. Yeah, that would hurt. That would hurt a lot. And it's hurting her. And it's too much. Too much even for Rue. And she falls. I think it's rather telling. The way that she falls. And I would like to look at Choo-Choo's fall in episode 1. Flutter, 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 thunk. Those really sound like birds. That's weird. Let's go to episode 1 and find Choo-Choo's fall and see what it sounds like and what kinds of shots we get for it. Because we know that a certain boy will catch her. Oh shit, it's the nope. Cursed. It is the same sound. That fluttery sound is used for Muto running toward her as well. Catch. Instead of a thunk. Yeah, very clearly we are drawing a distinct parallel between these two scenes. And the important difference is, of course, that nobody's there to catch Rue. So, there are some challenges to being the best, aren't there? A couple different layers of challenges. Expectation, lack of support, envy of others, all things. We have the teacher and the cat looking on, everyone else watching as an example and learning from her. And she still falls. And he's hearing weird voices, which is very fucking weird. No idea why that's happening. I guess it's just the ghost calling to him. Regardless, Fakir picks up on it being strange and is immediately the dickest dick that has ever dicked. He's just continuing on that trend. We do get some particular close-ups of his eyes that I thought were interesting, where he softens slightly. There. Yeah. Okay, so, I don't think we've ever really seen Fakir in a perfect frontal, like a perfect aligned face shot, right? He's almost always given to us in a side eye like this, where the like sharpness of his eyes and eyebrows and hair and stuff all compound to make him look real dickish. But when we see him straight forward for the first time looking at Muto, we see his eyes widen in surprise, what it feels like to be lonely. Widen in surprise, and then this. That's not anger, is it? It looks like sadness, like sorrow himself. Oh, you poor thing. Almost. Just for a moment. Oh, God. That's his face right there. And then it hardens. And he sets his brow. And the little frown opens on the corner into a bit of a grimace. He's regaining his heart. That cannot be allowed. And then it comes out as this. Okay, Fakir, I see you. You care. You care, boy. You're trying really hard. And let's just say the animators and staff are trying really hard to make it seem like you do not care. But you're wearing a pretty nice mask. And there's something behind it, and we just caught a glimpse. I think we did. And what does he do as soon as that glimpse comes out? Doubles down, pendulum swing the other direction, as dickish a dick as he could possibly dick. I hate you. I hate your fucking face, your stupid goddamn emotions. Do you even want this, you stupid idiot? You repulsive bastard. Do you like this? I hate you. You suck. Slams him against the mirror. We get a bit of a woofy woof. Mirrors are a big deal here. I don't know. We slam him against the window. Is there any other birdcage symbology here? Not really. I mean, he's holding him inside the reflection of the cage on the mirror, but that doesn't quite work. Okay, punishment, married. Yeah, okay. Back into our cage. Cannot do that. And a fascinating line from Ahiru. That's just what happens in the story. The story isn't real. Well, about that. I'm not entirely sure that's true. I would be very careful about what happens in stories in this story, because there are stories within stories here, and what happens in the stories happens here, like the house in the woods or the motherfucking ghosts. Those aren't real. Well, they're kind of real. What? Oh, yeah, exactly. Though it's true that Muto is a prince. And then we get this little moment for her, which is a kind of a, all right, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm dead. Fuck it. Aww. But then again, do you though? Do you know what that means? I don't think you know what that means. Even Drosselmeyer questions that motivation later in the episode. He's like, is that really going to help him? You're giving him all these bad feels. Do you think that's going to make him a better person? You think this is going to be good in the long term? I don't know, buddy. But it'll be an interesting story, so he's fine with it. Fucking sadist. Okay, and then we get cute and goofy, and she's like, it's not but classic Ahiru stuff, you know. Flick, 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 flick. Actually, how are those flicks done? Are they just like one frame, one frame? Oh no, there's a little smeary thing. Oh, that's nice. That's why that works so much better. That's really good. Okay, down. And there are 2 frames in the down, even though it's just the tiniest little movement. There are still 2 as she hits and then all together, because there is that little smear at the very bottom as well. Smear, all together. Like as her hips lock. That's amazing. That's a really, really clever little thing. Because if they just did one frame, you probably know what that would look like. It would look like it would look terrible. And if they did like 2 frames, that would look weird too. But if you put a smear on each and you go back and forth, there's enough space in between where it feels like she's snapping to it and then hitting, and then snapping down and then hitting. You get the full motion without any of the motion, and it still ends up being super jerky and comedic. Oh, that's cool. I love that kind of thing. I love unrealistically silly character animation for specific purposes, specifically jokes. Like the sequence that where right before Tutu, where right before Ahiru falls and Muto catches her, where she's just like wibbledy wobbledy, noodle arms and noodle legs, just blah, blah, blah. Glorious, wonderful. It's not how characters move, but that's not what matters. It's emotion conveyed through ridiculousness, and this is in the same vein. This is wonderful, tiny but wonderful. Okay, we get a little song played by our apparently glasses-wearing, dope-as-fuck, fly-as-hell penguin. Oh, because tuxedos when you're playing piano. Oh, professional pianist would be in a tux. Oh, he's a penguin. Oh, okay. All right. Why does he have sunglasses? I don't know. Fuck it, he's cool like that. And we see Ahiru genuinely enjoying herself and having a good time. And, oh yeah, didn't we hard cut the audio? And then bring it back? Yeah! And then it continues. That's super fucking creepy. There are all these little things throughout this show that are just like, hey, instead of just doing a normal transition, let's do something fucking terrifying. Okay, and yeah, the actual scene that we get to is just as bad, where she's like, yeah, you just stay incapable of consent. That's perfect for me. I like it. Oh, I like it. I like you being unable to actually have autonomy. It's perfect. You just need to fall in love with me, and we're all good. Okay, Rue. Okay. That's part of why when we get the eventual, like, story of the thing from Adel, I'm really wondering how much of it actually does apply to Rue. Because this idea that maybe she had a spurned love, okay. Rue strikes me as strange. She has from the beginning, because she's hyper over-talented to the point where, like we've talked about this before, where it seems like maybe she's not naturally talented and has like made some kind of deal, or just has talent written into her character. What if Rue's from a different story and just ended up here? What if that story includes an unrequited love and she's desperate to fill a hole in her own heart? Right? That's what I was thinking when Adel is like going through all this shit. What if Rue had an unrequited love, ended up outside of her story somehow, and is now seeking to fulfill her own desires, needs, with the empty shell that is a noble person in Muto, right? It works in a weird way. I mean, we don't have any evidence that Rue's not from here, except that she danced real good and says that Auntie Dorita can't dance real good. And also, she danced real good, but hasn't done the basic training that she would absolutely have to do in order to have the foundations to learn the more advanced moves that she does with effort, but does. Like the thing about the statement that she makes about like, oh, I should have focused more on my basics is kind of nonsensical, because as with any instrument or dance or skill, you don't just like start painting the Mona Lisa without learning how to light and shadow first. You don't start sculpting David without understanding how to sculpt. You don't do whatever that weird hoppy skippy jump move was in ballet without learning the basic ones and getting strong enough to stand on point for like forever. So I know it's stupid and I don't know that there's any evidence for it, but if you just used a wish spell to be like, make me the best dancer, maybe it would just give you all the talent on the top levels that you could do all that shit, but maybe not like fill in the basics. I feel like there's something fucky with Rue's ability to dance. It's weird. It's just much. It's just too much. It's like, I don't know. Okay. And yeah, no, please God. Oh geez, fuck off. Also the whole like side eye right over the shoulder, devil on his shoulder type of situation that's going on here. Not a huge fan. Yeah, you don't need a heart either. So they are both fully aware of the situation with Mewtwo and his heart or lack thereof. Yes? Yes. And now Rue is fully aware that Princess Choo-Choo is the one bringing pieces back. Okay, feeling of wanting to... Oh my god, this is the shot through the heart moment, isn't it? Ooh. Ooh, this was the sickest unintentional burn of Rue. I'm like... I just want to... Okay, I just want to give this the credit that it's due, because this line, the feeling of wanting to see someone and talk to them, it doesn't go away even when I see you, Rue. Need some water? You are not good enough. Basically, I am not satisfied with you. The feelings that I have, you don't fix them. I crave human connection, and you ain't it. I want to meet somebody, but not you. It's like going up to a girl at a bar and just being like, "Hey, how's it going? Can I get your friend's number?" I don't give a fuck about you, you're ugly, but your friend's pretty cute. I don't have the balls to go talk to her, but if you would give me your number... Ooh. Oh. Oh, man. I just want to be loved by somebody other than you. I'm sure there's someone out there who finds you attractive. They might be blind, but whatever. It's just like a 1-2 of perfection. I am so into it. I'm really into this like Mewtwo accidentally like hurting the fuck out of people around him because he has no empathy or feelings. And he just says things that are completely uncalled for with no clue that he's doing it. I love it. I love it to pieces. And then he just casually is like, "Is this loneliness? What do you think?" She's that is the look of a woman who's just like, "Bitch, what? Motherfucking what did you just say to me?" Look, it's fucking not me. Could have been Choo-Choo. And she's right. Why is that absurd fuck here? I mean, it makes perfect sense, honestly. And then we get this little moment that we hold with them looking eye to eye real close to each other and like, just hate fuck. Just like, just hate fuck. That's where this is going. I really hope that isn't where this is going. I don't really see it. I mean, we're meant to see it, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Ru can fuck off somewhere else. Ru can get married to Neko Sensei. Perfect. Great. All right, these bitches. And yeah, look at this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Evil fucking stepsisters. Wonder where Ahiru is. Can we go make her life miserable? Ooh, she's having fun. Can't let that happen. It's also really nicely animated. Like, the dimensionality of her face as she turns to the right here. Yeah. It's really nice. Okay. Ahiru. That's our line. We thought you'd be crying in a corner like a weakling. Oh, no, I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. I like practice. Practice is fun. And then we break her neck and are like, no. Tell us all the bad things you've got going on. We're not going to use them against you. It's fine. You ever have friends like that? Friends like that? Or relatives? Those are even more fun. Who are just like, yeah, you can confide in me. Yeah, talk to me about whatever. And then the next time you talk to them, they're like, yeah, well, I mean, like, you've got all this shit going on, so, like, fuck people, man, sometimes. Not actually, just fuck these two girls. They're the worst. And then hurts her and is like, oh, you were suffering. And is disgustingly in love with her continuously. Oh, Jesus. And the sound effects were so horrible. Nope. It's like creaking wooden joints. Ugh, ow. Why don't we keep her company so that we can laugh at her? Yeah, and even as we pull out from this, they're like, oh, you've still got a long way to go. Aw, look at little baby Ahiru trying to dance. Aw, she's so cute, and watch her fail. Aw, that's great. That makes me feel better as a person. Gah! Alright, and then, yeah, you can't marry me. We focus a lot on the cut of him falling, mostly because he's a cat, and cats always land on their feet. And he does the classic cat turn here, but then he does what is physically impossible and spins the other direction. Like, literally arrests all of his momentum, and then spins clockwise after spinning counterclockwise. What? No, he's spinning this way, and then he's spinning that. Nope, whatever, he's a cat he's a ballet cat. Physics do not apply. Alright, yeah, alright, great. Marriage, yeah, okay, great, whatever. And then this. These shots. This one, and the little blowing leaf, and more importantly, this one. This shot reminds me oh so deeply of Utena, specifically the Black Rose arc, where we get a lot of shots of a particular set of buildings that look a lot like this one and are at Dutch angles and stuff. It's also a really unique Dutch angle because we're angled to like feel as though we're along the aligning line of the fence, angled up at everything, but we're not. It's all fucked and weird. Oh, it's weird. Yeah. It reminds me a lot of some of the outside shots of the Memorial Hall. This is not spoilers for Utena, by the way. This is just a stylistic thing. There are a lot of establishing shots of a particular building, and it matters, and that's it. It reminds me of that. Obviously, I think it's obvious that as soon as we get this, like, close-up on the roses and weird shit, that something different is happening. Also, we haven't really seen Ahiru in her room for a couple episodes. It's been out and about doing choo-choo things. So this is nice that we get to see that a little bit. So we see Muto, and then shit gets super weird. We see Muto, the wind blows, a bunch of leaves fly at him, and then he has vanished. He is just fucking gone. Oh, right. This gag. Just hover, fall. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Straight on the face. Glorious. Wait, did she fall straight on her face? Or was that just, it's hard to tell. Was it that she ran into an invisible wall? Whichever. Also, we don't see the feet yet, but Ahiru's whole outfit is crazy cute. I don't much like the little like fuck, what's the McDonald's dude? Ronald McDonald. Yeah, big Ronald McDonald vibes with the red stripes and the big fucking red clown shoes. Don't much like that part. Everything else about the outfit, the cute little crop top, the little like I don't even know what they're called, but they're like poofy shorts. They're like poofy, you know? They've got a poof to them. And her weird tied up laces tied around her. Yeah, they're tied around the back of her ankles to keep her shoes on. That's super strange. And she's got the little like crown-esque little fluffs. I guess the yellow pants look like the material of a rubber ducky, kind of. It's a great outfit, that's all. It's just a great outfit. Okay, some establishing shots and some fuck you're yelling. We run. And we discover that we're kind of better than her. Just, like, a little bit. She does not have very good stamina. And might even be sickly, perhaps? It's hard to say. But we finally see some vulnerability in her. And, of course, Ahiru is not the kind of person who would really pick up on that or notice it. She reveres Rue, has an amazing talent, right? And the little imitation thing is absolutely hilarious. Yes, I am. That's a fantastic gag. Lots of great facial expressions and little moments between them. Now, this portion I don't quite get, because Rue initially is like, yeah, that's a good idea, and then is like, no, we're sticking together. Why? Okay, I was thinking it would be faster. That's true, you're exactly right. It's strange for me to be walking with you to begin with. So this has the element of like, I don't want to see people associating me with your probationary class dumbass, which is fine, but bitchy. Strange. Yeah, she's right. Okay, and then she goes, okay, I'll go look over here. We can decide on a time to meet up. And then Rue, like, reconsiders in this moment and changes her mind. But we don't get an indication of why. Is she afraid of being alone and walking the streets alone? Possibly. It's possible. Or is she just wanting to decide herself and be in control of the situation? I think either is valid. I don't think we get enough of an indication to know. And then she comes up with the reason for it. Which, both reasons are totally valid in separate ways, right? Two people looking separately, more ground covered. Two people looking together, better perception. Advantage on perception rolls. Nice. And then they walk in lockstep, and we take great pains to show it. Do they fall out of lockstep? We don't see, do we? Nope, they're still in lockstep. And we have our conversation about, like, roles, class, and position, all around pronouns and stuff. Call me Sama. I knew she was gonna go for Sama. Don't call me Sean. Call me, will it be San? Nah, she'll go for Sama. Yep. She is that bitch. Self-styled Queen Bee. Okay. And then the same on Mito. Can't call him that. Not allowed to call him that. What are you doing? No. And Ahiru doesn't give a fuck. Ahiru can't read social cues very well, which can be very beneficial when you're dealing with people who are trying to manipulate you. It's very helpful sometimes. She's just like, yeah, that's just weird to say. I'm just going to call you Ruchan regardless. Besides, we're friends. Yeah, like, oh, you're just going to assume and just going to think I'm okay with that? Well, alright, I guess I don't really care. Aw. And night falls and a bat tells us that things are spooky now, and if we didn't realize from that, the mist everywhere would tell us that. And then we see a procession of motherfucking ghosts. Okay. I didn't really know how supernaturally laden this show was supposed to be, but there are just ghosts. They're just there. It's a funeral, so it's only natural. In what universe, Rue? I don't see ghosts. And a dead end, so we gotta get over it and Adel. Hi, Adel. Focus on the wheel, and Rue gets to meet Adel. Interesting. Now here we go for the conversation that I think applies to Rue, but I don't know how. Good evening, Ahiru. Good evening, Rue. Yes, you're Adel. You know fucking everything. Great. Oh, it's Adel. She knows everything, even that I'm a... Nope. Okay, you are the worst. Ahiru, you are so bad at keeping secrets. Something weird happened. A story within a story. Okay. Uh-huh. That's another interesting line. Maidens all fall in love. The expectation, isn't it? That's really interesting. All maidens fall in love in stories. Why would you even have a maiden in a story if her purpose was not to fall in love? Ergo, are we going to do something different with that via our maidens? Will they buck that trend? Will Tutu, in particular, buck that trend? Seems possible, considering that she will turn into a speck of light and disappear forever if she actually does fall in love and confess it. Just a thought. That's interesting. Coming from our omniscient storyteller narrator person? I don't fucking know. Hey, your story has not... No, it has everything to do with this. But the man she fell in love with was a noble unlike her. It was a love never to be requited, which is not the story of Giselle. Did you hear me? Part of it is that Rue is continuously interrupting her, as though she knows something and doesn't want the whole story revealed. Just thoughts. So what happened? And we get this look. She would be reborn and see her love fulfilled then. She stares directly at the camera. But her fiancé never appeared, and the maiden took another man to the world of the dead in his stead. This is the maiden's sad story within the story. Fell in love, lost hope, and were slowly panning the entire time. Took her own life, and then... Is the story going to become real? Yes. Already is. It's already mingled in this town. Yuto will be taken in that man's stead. Onward to the courtyard of that mansion, with Adel just pointing. So that's just a broken off statue. It's so funny. When I was looking at this, it looks like feathers or wings off the side. I was wondering if, like, the legs disappear into, like, a cloak of feathers or something, or big wings or something. I was thinking ravens. I don't know. And there is the sprig of rosemary that will become oh so important. And he's talking to random nothingness, some great shot compositions, and awfulness, and spooky ghosts. Spooky dancing ghosts. Villas. Wheelies. Something like that. The main girl, the particular main girl, Jesus fuck, it's all in the eyes, right? Black sclera, horrifying white glowing pupils, big nope, 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 no, 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 bad ghost. Terrifying. And for the first time, we didn't, like, know that there was a shard involved until it was already done, and just ends with that. But we go for the dance. Rue, in particular, jumps in for the dance, which I think is mad props to Rue, that she realizes that she can dance away Giselle, or the story of it. that she wants to step up and dance battle and just isn't good enough. She just doesn't have the stamina. That's kind of crazy. It's really cool that she does it. I think that's a huge, like, plus sign on the corner of Rue is not the bitchiest bitch that has ever bitched. That she cares enough to try, not knowing the circumstance or what kind of danger she might be putting herself into. That's very interesting. As much as Muto seems to be like a toy or a plaything to her, she immediately jumps in when he's actually threatened, and when she knows the like seriousness of the threat with her familiarity with the ballet. That's really interesting. You touch that rosemary and we are fucked. And so we dance battle. And it's pretty dope. It's all around, it's pretty dope. But we see Rue is not holding on. And in exactly the same way as before, it becomes too much. Too much to hold, too much to handle. If I had only done more basic training. Wham! Straight into the ground. And it is time for Choo-Choo. And that's exactly what it is. Drosselmeyer appears. Mwahaha! Do something! And we do. Bling! Choo-Choo on. And we do the dance, and we do it better. We talk her through the whole thing, tell her that this thing you're trying to do was not going to help you. Express everything through dance as we have before. Empathize with her, grieve for her, and send her off to rest. And remove from her the shard of him that is sorrow, I think it was. Yeah, that's a good one. That becomes dead and broken. Give it back. And say something. This makes people suffer. Yep. This is bad pain. But it's also important. Okay. That's kind of the first time we've had, like, that real balance to it of, like, yeah, it's still important to have negative emotions. Still, can we get some good heart shards in the mix? Just one, just to offset the bullshit that we're throwing at Muto right now. Can we throw him like a little sliver of I don't know, joy and accomplishment or something? Like, oh, you did something great and you feel real good about it because you know that you did something good. Can we just give him like a little piece of that so that he can not be just the worst all the time? No? Can we like shave off a little, like a tiny shred of just like euphoric joy or something? Anything. Something. Come on. Because this is really cruel. But okay. And Drosselmeyer then tells us this. Yeah, we're returning shitty emotions. Is that gonna make him happy? Well, wahaha. Okay. The stories invading this world are getting more complicated and more interesting. Shards are continuing. Now Rue and Fakir are, well, Rue at least, is 100% aware that Princess Tutu is saving Mito's heart. And that goes directly against what Rue wants from Mito. She wants him to remain an empty shell without a heart. So I think we're now at odds with Rue, or at least Choo-Choo is. Ahiru maybe not so much because we're friends. That creates a really interesting dynamic. We've gone from revering Rue to being able to walk alongside her and call her Rue-chan. Despite her protests, we let it happen. To now. Now we have this sort of secret identity situation where the person here thinks our secret identity is evil, like doesn't like our secret identity, but likes us well enough. I'm trying to think of yeah, it's a TV trope. Hates my secret identity. No one loves and hates Spider-Man more than Flash Thompson. What a day, what a triumph. I actually saw my idol in action, Spider-Man. He even spoke to me. Even if he did call me a fool, he spoke to me. Boy, even that uselessly sneaky, meat-headed Peter Parker couldn't spoil the way I feel right now. Woohoo! So, yeah. Yeah. Love Clark Kent. Hate Superman. that kind of thing. That's an interesting trope, and it's one that we might play with here. Because now Rue is aware, but she's not necessarily aware that Tutu is Ahiru. Because how could it be? Ahiru's not a good enough dancer, right? It can't be Clark Kent can't be Superman. He's got glasses. Look at him, right? Ooh, haha. Peter Parker can't be Spider-Man. He's a wimp. That could be very interesting and become another layer of stuff that we have to keep secret as Tutu. Okay. Last thing that we're going to do on this one, I'm just going to do it because I like to check it. This episode felt really fluid and well put together. It also felt a bit darker and spookier, and there were some interesting framing moments that I'm intrigued by. So I'm interested in who storyboarded and who episode directed as usual. If there are interesting names, then we'll talk about them. Otherwise, we'll probably call it a wrap soon. So let me look those things up. Okay, some familiar names. Script by Chiaki Konaka. Storyboard by Shogo Kawamoto, who also did episode 2. And episode direction is a split credit between two individuals, Matsuo Asami, who did episode 3, and Osamu Sekita, who only did episode 4. I'm intrigued by the both of those. Okay, Chiaki Konaka is a script guy. He's done a lot of scripts for a lot of things. Great. Shogo Kawamoto also did 3, and some Kaleido Star, and some other things, and okay, great. Matsuo Asami split the episode direction. Did some episode direction on Drifters, Bartender, Ikitosen, a bunch of things, Nononbiori, Rolling Girls, a number of things. Nothing that's super standout. What about Osamu Sekita? An older guy. Ooh, some older stuff. Cool. Dirty Pair OVA, 3 episodes directed. Some Durarara stuff direction. Beyblade stuff. A bunch of Gundam stuff. That's cool. Yeah, okay, cool. Bunch of things. Nothing that super stand out in terms of like giving me an indication of how things would have been done and stuff. Animation director just for fun. Ooh, has only 1 credit. That's intriguing. Kazuyuki Ikai. Animation director AD Police. Okay, recognize that. Attack on Titan. Season 2 and season 4, just key animation. Mostly key animation credits, not as many animation direction credits. Some DBZ stuff. Yeah, all over the place. Big time key animator. I mean, this is actually one of the biggest lists of just projects that are worked on that I've seen in a long time. That's kind of crazy. Cool. Okay, I think that's it. I think we're gonna just wrap here. This has been episode 4 of Princess Tutu. It's very interesting. We're finding more and more about stories within stories. Our intro was very different this time and focused entirely on the mini story, right? Unless it does have reflections on the other characters, which is totally the type of weird interconnected shit that this show would do. But we don't have any evidence for it, so we don't know. But Adel would know, and Adel was being really something. I don't know. I got weird vibes about Rue. I want to know more about that. And Fakir and all of it. I want to know it all. So as before, I think that this has been a relatively simple thing at the end. It's a ghost. She wants a boy. No, you can't have that boy. Stay away. And we get a heart chart back. But it's sprinkled with so much intrigue dust around, oh my god, the stories and the books and the nature of things and Rue and Fakir and the little hints of other emotions that we get from Fakir, and like Mito is actually gaining some feelings and stuff, and it seems like the feelings that he's gained are being exploited more and more frequently by individuals around him or spirits around him or whatever. Like if he didn't have loneliness from last time, would he care about the voice that he hears inside his head that's calling to him? Because he wouldn't have the desire to fix that, right? He wouldn't have the desire to see somebody. He wouldn't care. He might take orders from it if the ghost voice just was like, hey, Mir, let me steal your soul really quick. He'd be like, sure, let's go. I love soul stealing. Time for my weekly soul stealing. Wonderful. but he wouldn't have the feeling. So by giving loneliness back to him, we opened the door to this conflict. That's interesting. Okay, we'll see if that plays into anything in the future. For now, I've been Teeaboo. It's really fucking hot and I need some water. Yeah. I'm gonna call it there. This has been Tutu episode 4. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week for episode 5 and maybe more. We'll see. See you there. Peace.